Hello. Right, now we should be all good to go. 1, 2, 3. I think all live. I hope. Thank you for the likes. Well, I don't know what TikTok can hear Gameside. I don't know what Twitch can hear Gameside. I don't know what YouTube can hear Gameside, but we'll find out. Where were we? What were we doing? We were working on phase 3. So, what did we get up to? We got up to screws. So, we got this bit done here, I think. Because I've got computers going. Okay, thank you. So now we just need to get a rail network in over here. So we can get these things in. So... let's bring the rail network up here. That might work. Let's blow some shit up quickly. Get some shit out of my way. Right. So, how are we going to do this? I mean, the best way I can probably think of is just to, oh, hello, and put that to vertical zoom, and then go up here and just see how high that takes it up here. If we take this up and stand on the highest point, that's too tall. That'll do. So we could probably go for a twofer. Twofer tall enough? Wait. Yeah, twofer's tall enough. Get rid of that for now. And then if we take that back over to here. Right, so and then we can kind of just fill this in. Boom. Alright, let's fill this in. Oh god, I'm going to need to get more concrete. Yeah, let's head back over, get some more concrete going. Let's just grab all of the concrete for now. Jump into the hypertube launcher. Let's kind of fling ourselves over this way. And then yeah, hopefully, and when I mean hopefully, we can get the train line set up today for this. I mean, my goal is to get all of phase 3 done, because I've basically exasperated phase 3 at this point. So I know I need to take a train network up there, because I need to pinch from one of these, because I need steel pipes, so we can get steel pipes from over there, and then a little bit further over, which is up here. Up here? Yeah, up here. Yeah, up here. How's that over there? Oh, it's just a random manufacturer. Yeah, so from up here I can take them in and could probably pipe. I can probably just. I don't even need a train network for them. I can literally just stick them on conveyors and bring them over. Oh, thank you for the raid. Mitch. Thank you very much. Hello there. How are we? Something I wasn't expecting. It's not very often I get raided. Brain hurting. I'm guessing you were just playing Satisfactory. Conveyor madness. Yeah, it's not the easiest. Conveyors aren't the fun thing, as you can probably see from just this. This isn't fun, and this is only to make 5 per minute. It gets fun. It depends on how big your project is as well. Mine is all over the place. Yeah, I can imagine. So they're definitely not the nicest, especially when you have like a bigger factory going. I'm not looking forward to doing the nuclear pasta for the next phase. That's not going to be fun. Right, now we've got that in place. Oh, excuse me. I want that ideally coming out this way. And then we can just place in an empty rail there. So what you've been working on at the minute anyway? For your conveyors to be all over the place. Where can I take power from here? Do you know what? I might actually just move this down. Just down there. There we go. Right, and then if we back it up to there, we can then put a stopper in. That'll do, perfect. Pop that there. Afternoon, how are we? I'll take one of them, pop that there. Right, there we go. Getting started on phase 3 computers. Ah, okay. Yeah. Computers. Or components, sorry. Yeah, so that's actually currently what I'm working on as well. I mean, I've been able to get all of this done. If I pop us into photo mode quickly. So this is just what I've been working on. But I mean, the biggest project I've been working on is all the way down there. I mean, you probably can't see a lot because of the fog at the minute, but it ain't just that. My thing is pipes at the minute. I'm really struggling with the pipes, just getting them all together. I decided I wanted to do something stupid and give myself enough power to last me mostly through to nuclear into phase 4. I decided I wanted to be ridiculous. I think my brain might crash when I get to this point in the game. This point in the game is about mid-game. I just go big or go home. Personally, as you can probably see from my power network, this is just all for turbo fuel. So I've got the refineries running off of the oil. They then produce all the crude oil, which is in the diluted packaged fuel recipe, which then gets shipped off to the refineries to make turbo fuel, which then needs the compacted coal input, which all gets inputted into these, which isn't running smoothly at all, mind you. It's just barely running half the time. What are we looking at here? Yeah. This is running at like 20%. I don't think this is running. This is running at 11%. Some of them are running alright. But yeah, trains were my biggest thing as well. Trains and pipes, currently my biggest thing. So I've got to finish decorating this. And then yeah, so from that then gets all transported into 4 rows of 80 fuel generators. Which is down here. So yeah, 4 rows of 80. And this took me over a week to do for just turbo fuel. But as I said, I like to go big or go home. So I just do stupid stuff. I like taking my time with it. It's only producing about 30,000 megawatts. Yeah. It's not smooth at all. It's very, very hit and miss. But I know what the reasoning behind that is. It's a bit of the... I don't think it's any of these ones, actually. I think these are all running pretty smoothly down here for a change. Yeah, these are all running smoothly down here for a change. Normally it's the crude oil. Oh, there you go, look. So this is backed up currently. Yeah, so this is backed up big time, which means then this is all backed up. It's a project. It's something to tinker with as I go along. But I know what my big issue is at the minute for this project is the compacted coal recipe, because I just don't have enough resources flowing through. As you can see from the coal here, it's just empty. So a lot of these are now just sat stagnant waiting for coal. So they've got enough sulfur in them, which I thought sulfur would be the limiting factor here, but coal seems to be my limiting factor, so I might add on another coal point onto one of these somewhere. Hopefully. Figure it out. I'll figure it out as I go. Don't know where my train is at the minute. I think it has just gone off to go and get sulfur depot. Do you know what? The spaghetti, not too bad. Yeah, so train's up at the coal depot at the minute, or one of them. Spaghetti, not too bad. I think this quite looks nice and organised, to be fair. Thank you for the follow, Sunshine. That sounds so weird to say out loud. But yeah, thank you for the follow. No, the spaghetti's not going too bad, to be fair. Pipe spaghetti, on the other hand, that's just a completely different story. Right, so let's get this done. Wrong zoop. Might put some light on these walls, I don't know yet. I still need to experiment with decorating. No good with that. Nice and tidy. I'm in the process of rerouting my main storage yard now. Just finished a turbo plant, which took all day. Yeah. Just makes you sound like a geezer. Yeah, well, sound like a geezer is my cup of tea. Just finished turbo plant. Nice. How did your turbo fuel plant go? And what you producing at your turbo fuel plant is the main thing. Right, so this is, I think, is going to be encased beams. I think is what I'm missing here. No, not for that at all. Because that's going to be ran down over here into these 3, yeah, encased beams. This is what I'm needing for this one. Oh, I can be lazy here. There we go. Copy that in. Converted 600 crude oil, ended up with 11,000 megawatts. Not bad. Are you using the diluted fuel recipe as well to get more fuel output out of that? Oh, you've overclocked 22 gens. That's not bad. See, I went for the standard fuel, so I went for the I can actually show you on here. If you look down into the bottom, I think it's on the bottom right hand side, you'll see I've gone for this here. So I'm currently intaking 1200 crude oil into mine, which is then being mass produced into 800 resin, which is then being produced into 1600 fuel, which then gets produced into 1,333.33 recurring. No, I'm hoping to get a diluted fuel one soon. Yeah, so it's diluted packaged fuel. It's actually quite nice, that one. And then the next one up from that is just a diluted fuel, which is to do with the blenders. But that'll be the next one I'll get. Because to be fair, I'm going to be working on nuclear. I will be doing nuclear. But, you know, once I get there first. Right, now we need to run a rail line, which isn't centered, mind you. I'm really good at not centering these. It's really annoying. Oh well. So now we just kind of need to zoop this over to the far lands, basically. The far end of the rocky desert. Hope everybody on TikTok and on YouTube and on Twitch is doing alright. We're trying the 3-way stream today. Don't know how well it's going to go. Come here. I want that. Oh, thank you for the rose on TikTok. Didn't see when that come in. Time for some more deforestation. And thank you for the heart as well. How do you do your storage Well, depends on what I'm storing. At the minute, I've started message. So my storage is still pretty early game storage. It's not anything to, do with, but this was my idea to begin with. Was literally just having everything piping underneath. So if you look at this factory to begin with, and I kind of gave up on this idea because it was just too much effort, you won't see any overhead belts going towards the storage system. It's just kind of isolated out on its own. So my idea was everything was going to be routed underneath, and then it's all going to be sent in to the storage area. So it all just comes through here and then just ends up getting put through into where I need it. But it's not very often I need screws to build anything, or what else don't I really need a lot of to build things. So I'd never really touch screws. Don't really touch on the plating, but I know I'm going to need this for an upcoming build. Yeah, I'm going to need this to make the modular engines. So I've always just got them prepared, ready to go, just in case I need them. And then I just kind of go out and just delete, if I don't need certain things. So let's say my inventory is just full of, I don't know, concrete, for instance, and I know this bin's full because I've not been here for a while. I'll just go through and just start deleting stuff out of my inventory. What app do you use for those layouts, just out of curiosity? So it's called Satisfactory Modeler. It is free on Steam. It's a free Steam download. I can't exactly show you because I don't have the thing pulled up on that side. But it's just called Satisfactory Modeler. But yeah, that's just what I use for my layouts. So I use a mix of Satisfactory Modeler and Satisfactory tools as well. So if I know that I'm doing an output of, let's say, for instance, on this, so I'm doing 5 output. Now it does work it out on its own, but it's not very reliable on working it out. So sometimes if you're connecting multiple pieces together, so let's say you want to know how many miners you're going to need because this number's like 3,000. You want to know how many miners you're going to need. You start making that into that, and then it retracts everything back down. So now I can only make 0.88 per second or per minute, whereas I know I'm going to be making 5. Need to start using apps. I've been hitting the N key and doing maths with that. Yeah, I still do that. So if I'm planning a project out, what did I use it for most recently? I don't know if it's still up there. No, it's not. So if I'm working out, I don't know how many concrete I'm going to need for a 50 by 50 area. Well, that's when I would know. I'll go into here and I'll go, 50 times 50, which of course is 2,500 foundations. I would then take that 2,500 foundations, multiply that by 7. I would know then I need 17,500 concrete for what I'm doing. That's how I go about using it. I don't tend to use it for working out ratios and things like that. But you can do. You can go about it like that. Take for instance like down here, how you need 8 point 8.67 of a assemblers. So I needed 8.67 assemblers. Then you can work out, well, you need 9, obviously, if you're not going to overclock, because then you can underclock. Because I try not to overclock, I just try to underclock. So if I need, I don't know, 11.25 of something, again, take constructors for example. If I need 11.25 constructors, I know I'm going to put down 12 constructors, put down that other one as a quarter production rate, instead of just going overclocking to 100 and so forth. 125%. Oh, good. As long as he's doing better, that's fine. But that's just what I would use that for now, personally. I don't tend to use it for all of the other bits and bobs it's useful for. It's still useful, I just don't go about using it myself. I used a blueprint and the rails didn't connect. So I was dealing with the trains. Yeah, so when it comes to the blueprints and, you know, rails, if you put the rail right up to the end, it doesn't connect. I found that out the hard way. If you're going to do it in a tier 2, because you can get 5 in there, leave 1 foundation each side. So only do from this one to this one, because then it gives you enough. It gives you 2 foundations to place down a rail to connect them up automatically. Yeah, I learnt that one the hard way when I was building that network there. I got all of it built in using the blueprints. Didn't bother testing it with the trains or anything. Just got it all built in with the blueprints. And then when it comes to testing, I kept on crashing it. Like every connection point, it was crashing it out. So I was like, I need to change this now, because it's just not working how I want it to. Before we carry on with that, but helpful to know before laying out loads. Oh yeah, definitely. Snap, I ended up deleting it all. Yeah, well, the way I went about it was I just kind of I just delete. So as I was laying them out, I just deleted the one in the middle and just connected 2 sides up. So I'll show you, because I've actually still got the blueprint here. It'll be under this category. So if I can get it in place. So with this one, so I ended up changing it. So it looked like that. Right, if I just go into customize materials, set this all to asphalt, because I know where this ends. Right, so this is how I had mine laid out. Right, and then when I go and connect these up, so you can go to the auto connect feature, but you'll see, oh, What did I press there? Oh, I pressed H by accident. But you'll see it's too short to connect it. So you'd have to nudge it out that extra little bit. As you can see, that's about 2 foundations. So what I ended up doing was didn't bother with the whole auto connect and just went like that down it. Ended up deleting these 2 rails here. I just went about it the hard way because I couldn't be bothered to go and change the blueprint after I laid all of it down. Then just connect it up like that, and it works perfectly fine when you do that. Yeah, so just delete the rails every other, and then you can just connect them in the middle. That's just how I went about it personally. So basically you delete the centre one, and you connect the first and the third one. Then you take this as your first, place down another 2, delete your centre, connect the first and the third again. But that's just how I go about these sorts of things. I don't do things conventionally because I don't see the point in doing it conventionally. I'll do it how I want. And if people ever have an issue with it, they know where to go. Oh look guys, we can buy cheap viewers. Yay. Let's all buy cheap viewers. Nah, get out of here. Don't do that shit. So the one gripe I have with Twitch is I need to get rid of them bloody things. You know, they're owned by Amazon, a multi-billion pound company. We'll do the same. Just don't want to remake the blueprint due to having lights, rails, frames, support, etc. I mean, depending on where your rails are, you can just shrink the rails down on the blueprint and it should work. It's just all dependent on how you're wanting to go about it, to be fair. You know, I'm personally just quite lazy. I don't, when it comes to these sorts of blueprints, I never really dabbled with the blueprints that much until like halfway through this save, until I started working on that power plant. I never really touched blueprints. So I'm still learning the blueprint system, but I'm picking that up quite fast compared to some of the other things that are in this game. You know, like rails, for instance, are still confusing to me. I don't understand them at all. He says as he does a perfect corner. Yeah, made it once. Once was enough. And like nudging. Yeah, I can see how once was enough. You know, it's as I said, it's all down to personal preference with these sorts of things as well. It's how you want it to look. This is why I kind of like Satisfactory quite a lot, because I quite like the idea of Minecraft, but I just can't get behind how creatively minded you have to be for Minecraft. I can't do that sort of creativeness. But I quite like the idea of, you know, designing factories and things like that, because it's more of an enclosed system. But you'll notice if you look anywhere around this world, you can see there is no decoration anywhere. It is just all on a slab. What the hell's going on with my hand? Oh god, look at that. Ooh, it's wavy. But yeah, you could just see that everything's just on a slab. I don't really do decoration. Mainly because I'm no good at it. But it's something that I do want to improve upon as I go through this game. Oh no, you're gonna clip, ain't you? Damn it. Alright, okay. Here, hold that. And that. Kablooey. You don't exist. I quite enjoy watching people play this game as well, because I like seeing how how they go about doing their factories and things like that. Everyone else here is so organised. Probably organised compared to the way that you might want to do it. You know, I think I'm quite unorganised. I think mine's quite chaotic, personally. But you might look at it and go, oh, well, that's really organised. Woo. Oh no, I don't even do levels on mine. Mine's just all one size will fit all sort of thing. Right, and then I kind of want to take it through that, but I don't want to do the angle. I don't want to do the 45, but I want to take it through this area here. Except over void spaces, adding rails. Oh, yeah. So I was reading that, I thought you were on about like the big void gaps on the map. Let's get rid of that. No, go away. Don't you try and poison me. I don't want your dirty gas. Yeah, I really want to take it straight through here, but I don't want to deal with the 45. Yeah, I was. Black hole. Yeah. Well, I quite like building on top of the water, to be fair. Right, I don't know if we could blow this tree up, but we'll give it a go. Oh, we can. Nice. Right, I think we might be going at 45 here, peeps. This is going to be horrible. Oh, am I not high? Oh, no. I'm not high enough. I'm not high enough. Now, I don't know if I can go up. This is going to be a challenge. How am I meant to put... Ooh. Ooh. I don't know how to feel about that one. Yeah, nah, boss, nah. That ain't it, chief. That ain't it. So I literally just need to get up to this layer. Ay, vey. Right, how are we meant to do this then? Seems too steep. What do we think of that? Why not just go up and over the straight part? Because I want to challenge myself. I do some stupid shit. Because I want to go straight down this angle here. So my beams are there in this area, so that's where they're stored currently. So my idea is to kind of come straight through here, meet up with this, and then take it parallel, is my idea. Whether that will work or not, I don't know, but we will find out. And if it doesn't look nice, then we'll go back to the drawing board. Damn. I'm gonna have to go up again. Right, how did I do that again? I think I went one like that way. And then I think I went one that way. And then we went like that. Oh. And then we went like that. There we go. Don't know how smooth this is going to be, but we'll give it a go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I just like doing stupid stuff and just challenging myself. And then we go to Bluey. Wow. And also, I kind of got fed up with the straight line, so I kind of want to, you know, try something different. Whew, we're getting there slowly. Right, I think we can probably take this over one more. I'd say that's probably close enough to that. Yep, right. Now we need to go and get some more concrete. Luckily, I can get over there pretty nifty. Because here's something I prepared earlier. Thump. So easy to travel across the world with hyper tubes. Except when you don't have them pointing in the right direction, then it makes it a bit awkward. Oh look, there's my concrete. Here we go. And then we just go into the end. And then we go like this. Nice majestic landing. Right, now we need to get a rail station in. Rail station. And we're going to line this up. One foundation off the end. Dead centre. Perfect. And then we go like that. that way. H. And then we grab our empty platform. Press H again. Right, now we know how far we need to go out. Now we need to go out by at least 2 here. And then we take this all the way down to the end. And then we do the same this side. Whoa! I forgot that wasn't level. There we go. Bop that in place. And then we bop this one in place as well. Right, there we go. Just need to get power hooked up to one of these ends, which I think it's hooked up to the other end. And then we need to get that output all the way up to you. It shouldn't be too difficult. Bearing in mind, I only need 25 per minute. So we can do this all with them. Now, the question is... Oh. Wow, it's only 9 away, really. That's actually quite impressive, to be fair. And then you there. Where do you come off at? That one. Boom. That's all connected up there. And then we just take this as a... What did I say it was? Mark 1. Boom. There we go. Right. That ain't fast enough. That ain't fast enough. Why do I do that when I can just go E? Right. That should be fine. Because that's only taken out 180 a minute, I want to say. Oh, 120 a minute, close enough. Yeah. Right. Now we just need to get this train line all connected up, which is going to be the interesting part. Again. Train, easy. Train line, no. Because you're going to come to about here. Let's take you down to there. Right, and then we need to line this up. Right, if we line this one up. It's not going to be perfectly straight, is it? I'm not going to be able to get this perfectly level. Alright, I'm going to have to eyeball this. This is going to be interesting. This here ain't going to be straight at all. This is going to be great. Who said they didn't want a windy train track? Look at this. Look at this shoddy work. Oh god, this looks horrendous. Oh well. We're committing to it now. We're committing to it. It's a learning curve. Literally. Oh god, wait. How are we meant to get down? If we bring that to about here. How's that looking clipping wise? Not too bad actually, I don't mind that. That ain't looking that bad. Okay, so tip for anybody doing rails, don't build on a diagonal. It don't work out very well. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody tried to tell me just then, but oh well. Is what it is. Do you know what? It looks like a fucking snake. Oh my god. I was gonna say it don't look half bad, but it looks like shit. So anybody has to become a milkshake on this train? No. Oh dear. We have fun with this, we have fun with this. Looks like crap, but we have fun with it. Oh, I hope we're ready to see this this dreadful snaking that I'm about to do. It's going to be quite amusing. Are we ready? How we go? Serpentine! Do you know what? It's actually not too bad. It's pretty smooth. It is not the best, don't get me wrong. But it ain't that bad. Oh, no. Crash. I should have put a bumper in at the end. There we go. Right, bumper. Now, did I do the smart thing and did this stay copied? Oh, it did. There we go. Right, now we go to timetable, we go to the train. We go to edit timetable, we go beams out first, then beams in. We save the changes, we go to auto drive. And I'm pretty sure that's set to offload over there as well. Oh god. Please don't drain all of that. Right, now if I do the smart thing here and I race over this way. It's a soothing rocking motion. So did anyone want to become a milkshake? Because I think my train does. And unload there. Right, that's fine. Woo. My train conductor said, "You become milkshake?" I say no. He says, "Go for it." There we go. All right. Now what we should see in any moment now. There he is. Where is he? There he is. He coming in slowly. Jesus, took that corner a bit fast. I like how the back one breaks but the first one doesn't. Hey! Just to be on the safe side. Right, now what we do is we take the output from this and we need to run it down into there. So if we so if we take this output and run it to here for a minute, take that, backpedal it a little bit. That's going to intake up there, run out down here. I can then just run this straight down, hopefully all the way. Oh wait, is that the wrong one? That's that. I've taken it to the wrong bloody side. I think it needs to come over to the... Oh, for God's sake, it does. Right, that's fine. Hope we get, please, thank you. And then we go like that. Might need to shift that power pole depending. And bring that out this way now. Oh, can I bring that to here? No, to here only. Alright. Now this is where the spaghetti comes into play. So we have screws going in. They're going into there. These don't actually need to be here at the minute, but I'll just put them there for now just because I can. Right, now they're going to all transfer through that. How much have we got in here at the minute? Okay, we've got a decent amount, that's fine. So ideally we're going to want to get these to fill up to the maximum. Then we need to get steel pipes and we need to get the modular frames in. Now what we can do is, did I not make a bus highway? I did. I'm smart. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So now we bring this to here. Whoa. Then we'll play a game of Nuke Away in a minute. So them things I'm transporting, I now need. I need a lot of. I think it's the worst part. I need like 100 per minute of these, of the them, of the steel pipes. These are only producing 4 per minute. Oh, 10 per minute. Thump. We like thumping ourselves across the map. Oh look, there's the train. It left when I got there. I've now caught up with it. And now I've overtaken it. We made it. Gazoon type! So if we do the smarty boy thing here. Ooh, don't know if that's gonna be. It's just too short. Right, okay. So what we'll do it from here. We go one more over. Oh, hope everyone likes my descent into madness. Right, take that, and then we take that conveyor hole. I think it goes there. What? Alright, there we go. Oh, I know this works. I've done it enough already. There we go. Hey! This is how we do it. I'll bring one round to here. Then we bring another one to about here. And then we bring another one to about here. And then we bring one round to here. And then we're going to take another one to about here. And then we're going to take one to about here. And then one to about there. And then we'll take one to about here. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Mitch. Greatly appreciated. I'll take another one to here. And take one to here. How is the tube looking? It's live, I think. If it is, there's a massive delay. Bear me 2 minutes, guys. Right, and we're back. Right, so we need to take that one up there, ideally. So... if we bring that round to there... or, hear me out here, we bring that around to here. Well, thank you for the follow. Sweet. That one's going in. Now we just need to get this full line back in again. These seem to be stationary, but they're probably filling. Nice. I could just take some out of here. Right. And then, to be fair, we need to run the quick wire over. But I might run that just off of this, just on a belt highway like this. And it's not actually that far away. Woohoo! What phase are you working on? I'm halfway done with 3 now. I am literally working on phase 3 as we speak. I'm currently working on the adaptive control unit as we speak. So I'm looking to make 5 of them per minute currently. But because I was a smart bean and I left up my productions of phase 2, which was the quick wire and other bits and bobs. Hold on, just give me 2 seconds. I'm just trying to get this into place. So I'll pop that in there. Get that running that way. go. Yeah, because I left a lot of phase 2 up. Actually, I left my entirety of phase 2 up. I'm literally just bridging off of that. So there's, of course, parts that you need from phase 1 and 2 to complete phase 3. I decided to do the smart thing and just leave it up. I didn't plan for it to happen like that. I just did it. Just because I tend to be making factories that are permanent stays in this world. Oh, how far out are we? Oh, okay, literally that tree. Ah, no, I'm missing some... I need some plates. Damn. Damn, son. But yeah, because I left that up, I was like, do you know what? I can just, instead of making all of the quick wire again and make all the encased beams again and everything else, I'm like, I'm just going to do the smart thing and use what I've got instead of remaking it all, because then that's a lot more materials, it's a lot bigger factory and things like that. I'm just going to utilise what I've already got around me and then adjust from there, because a lot of these bits that I'm using I'm not needing for other things. I don't need smart plating for literally anything other than space parts. At least I can't think of anything it's required in. Yeah, good move. As you so did you start in the desert or move there as a preferable area? So I actually started here. So I started in the Rocky Mountains or the Rocky Desert. Actually, I lied. My first save, so my first starter playthrough was in the Fieldlands, where everybody starts. I tried somewhere else, couldn't get on with that. And then I was like, do you know what, I'm going to give this place a go, see how I get on with it. I got a lot of this done, and then got burnt out, and then started to do a new save again. And then had an idea of what I could do for this one. And then, you know, kind of done that, and I've carried on with it since. But the way I'm going about this one is it's going to keep going for now until I get to a point where I'm kind of stumped. I get to a point where I'm like, well, I've done a lot in this one. Let's make a new one and try something different. You know, take the mistakes that I've made in this world. You know, like for instance, the underground piping over there, or the underground cabling I've done over there for the conveyors. You know, I don't like that. I don't like how it's stored, but I like the concept of how it's stored. I like the centralized storage. I just don't like how I went about it. Okay, so we'll change it. We'll try and do something different with it. You know, I don't like how my trains are coming along at the minute. You know, they're a bit naff, for lack of better words. But they're a bit naff. So we're going to try something different next time that I start up a world, you know, and things like that. You know, it's the same way I go about modded Minecraft and things like that. You know, if I don't get on with it the first time, that's fine. I'll take what I've learned and I'll edit upon it. And I'll keep on editing upon it until I make it, you know, perfect. Yeah, I had a brain melt period, but instead of starting fresh, I just deleted and remade most of my earlier throw together spaghetti. Yeah, when it comes to spaghetti, that's a bit different because you kind of just put things together whilst you're in the moment, just to put them together, if that makes sense. You know, I do it quite a lot. I do it quite a lot. You'll see multiple times throughout this world I'll just do that, just because, you know, it's convenient. It's not even the fact because it's the best way of doing it, it's just convenience. You know, I'd argue this is a bit spaghetti-like, but... Right, now, this should be starting to fill up and make. Wahey! I don't have an output for these yet. Why are you not outputting for? It's only for the rest of them. Why just with the top one? What's wrong with the top one? It's literally done it for the rest of them. Oh well. Right, now we need to figure out an area to do this last one. So, we have now-ish, kinda not, I don't know. I'm just spewing words at the minute just to say something. I forgot what I was saying. That's it. Right, so we now have heavy modular frames. They are being made. So we have said heavy modular frames being made. We also have computers and circuit boards ready. Now we just need to get the quick wire over here, which I think I might run over this side. Then we'll prop it down here. Yeah, we'll plop it down here. So what do I need for... because I do actually have this laid out here. I might be utilising my belt highway again. Yeah, by the way, based on production, that's what I can make per minute of these. Whether I can make that per minute or not is a different thing. Based on current outputs, that is what I can make per minute. I can make 53.33 per minute. So if I need 500, we will divide that by 53.33. Should take me just under 10 minutes. Once it's all up and running. But I don't think it's going to be doable. I think my issue might be the rubber. I think my issue might just be the rubber. Just getting all of that together. I've got the rubber output for it, but I don't know if I can get it over here quite comfortably without it causing issues. What the power cost for all of that? Let's have a look. Well, these take 22 per, so we'll do a bit of maths again, shall we? So 22 megawatts and then we're gonna multiply that by 53. Oh, it's only 1,000. It's only 1,166 megawatts. Pfft, that's nothing. When I say that's nothing, I kind of mean it. That's how much headroom I've got between. If all of my machines turned on, I'd be using 13,000 out of my 25,000. Oh yeah, hold on. That one's running lower, isn't it? No, it's 22. Oh, 55. Wait, what? Hold on. So, right, we'll do that again, shall we? It's not gonna change it that drastically. Yeah, just under 3,000 megawatts. Yeah, just for the end machines. I've got a power plant for. I've already got a factory for this. This is just going to come across from my power plant, and I've already got. I've got a box full of these, and the machines are backed up for the smart plating. So, literally, just over here. Just over here is where I make my motors. Sorry. Just over here is where I make my motors. So I can literally just pipe that straight down here. That's just going to come straight down on a bus highway to these. Well, not to this area, but that'll come straight down on a bus highway. Power, well, the power plant is all the way over there. That's the issue for this one, is the power plant. Just because of how far that is away from everything else, getting the rubber over this way may take a minute. And then smart plating is literally just over here, and I've got a full machine full of it. Oh, cool. Having spare is good. It was the reason I made turbo plant today. Needed power and having some spare for a while. Yeah, that was my thing. Is I was like, I just want to have excess power, like big time excess power. And don't get me wrong, it's not running smoothly at all, but it's running and it's keeping my, my factories afloat. I got rid of all of my coal stuff now, so I don't need that anymore. And then it's just a case of how am I going to get them from there to over here in a convenient manner. Well, first things first, let's get these blueprints down, shall we? Because I've actually got my lovely foundations. I just need to go one more foundation over to there. Alright, and then we just do that. And then we just do that. And just to give us a bit of leeway, we'll do that and that. I need to go back and get me nukes. Just so I can kind of nuke a load of this foliage up and out of the way. That should be enough room for 5 of these, right? Maybe not. Did I drop off any nukes in here? No. Okay. Can I just buy them? Do I have to make them, or can I just buy them? Oh, yes, you, boss. Oh, look. 79 tickets. Yeah, about the same with me. I went from having about 10k, well, between 5 and 10k, to having a lot more. Nukes, please.
If peace is not an option, Fixit ensures that no matter what, its employees can overcome any obstacle. All
good.
we need is the will, the tools, and the awesome shop.
Peace is definitely not an option right now. Yeah, my max consumption is 13,000 currently. But I mean, to be fair, I hover around 5,000, to be fair. Yeah, I hover around 6,000 consumed. But, you know, if I want more, I've got more currently until I get to nuclear stage. But, you know, once I get to nuclear, then it's going to be a case of that's going to have to run smoothly and, you know, everything else like that. Kablooey. We like going kablooey. Kablooey's fun. Especially when we go kaboom. Yeah, having double of usage is cool. Knowing you can build multiple factories now without worrying about power drop. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was aiming for. I mean, my power plant is meant to be running at 44,000, mind you. So it is meant to be running a lot higher than what it is. But again, I just need to get the sulfur inputs correct and the coal inputs correct. I kind of need to be transferring a lot more than what I am. You know, if the train's back up, the train's back up. You know, it's literally one train going back and forth. But that's what I need to get done. It's just getting the sulfur all together and the coal all together is the hard part. And just the time it takes between the two train depots. Because one's all the way, if I show you on the map, that's my sulfur input. It is the closest sulfur node other than this one all the way up here. So from where my power plant is over here, it's either that or that. They ain't very close. So yeah, they're not the best. And then of course I've got my two coal inputs, which is one here, one here. This coal input runs all the way from up here. Literally, this coal input is here, and it gets bust down here. And this has got the coal inputs from around here somewhere being piped straight into this station. So yeah, they're not the best, but you know, it's what it is. Manufacturers, I need more plastic. I might actually have a load more plastic here because this is coming in now. Come on, can I get there? Can I get there before it starts unloading? Oh, yes, I can. Bearing in mind it's full, so is my inventory. What don't I need in my inventory right now? Can I just scrap off? I can scrap that off, surely. I can scrap off that. Don't just need pure copper in my inventory. And then get the manufacturers. So we need to get 5 of these all together. Yikes. Right. Oh god, now I'm missing cable. I'm missing literally everything. Do you know what? Sod it, I'm not running all the way back over. And no, I can't even build them without having enough screws over here. Why have I got screws in my inventory? Well, that can go. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you. I really need to get signs on these. I've been saying it for ages. I'll do it at some point. Maybe, if I can be bothered to. Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to take the hyper tube over that way. It's not like I can really utilise this last hyper tube anyway now. I don't particularly need it. So, it's fine. Thump! Oh, look at that. That looks nice, doesn't it? That looks gorgeous. But. Alright, so that's 2. Missing materials? What's missing? Oh, literally 1. I need more case beams. Oh my god. Let's get rid of some of this. Don't need that much copper piping on me. There we go. Right. Okay, so we can do that. got plenty of room. So that's what, 3, 4. Five. There we go. Right, and then we grab all of these. Now these need to come out from here, and these straight. There we go. Right, now we just need to run these over. These are going to have to run as default. Right, how did these run? Did these run parallel to that? Yes. So these literally just run parallel. So let's put that there. And then we'll run this one to here. Just like so. And we kind of need to adjust that a little bit, but that's fine. As long as these run up and over, which they should do. Yeah. Oh, that's one. Boom. Right, and then we take that down to there. Run our pipe there and there. Right, and then we can just for now like that. And these two, I'm not looking at the right one. And these two can just run down into the bottom sector. Like so. And like so. And then this one will need to run down to here. Like so. Take a pipe off there. Into there. And then we should pretty much have this one done. Shit. He's ain't got the right bloody things on him. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Adaptive control unit. Adaptive control unit. I think I've actually oddly enough put these in. Oh no, I've not. I thought I put these in the right way around. Right, and the last one. Oh no, wrong one. Adaptive control unit. And then we now need to run a line all the way from the automated wiring. Right. And then we'll put a little floor cozy. Nudge that to there. And then we'll run that coming out that way. And then we'll run that coming down here. Then we just grab this and go with it all the way to the automated wiring, which is going to come straight out of boy. Oh, you bell piece. Right. We need to run this in. Whoop. In reverse. Smack you in there. Grab that. Grab that. Grab you around this way. And now we make a nice little line all the way to the end. Oh dear, this is the boring part. Is just running the routing tooting. Belt routing. Yeah, basically. I wouldn't say this is routing or tooting, this is just boring and boring. But yeah, I'm gonna get this bit done, get them made, so see if they're starting to make, and then I think that might be me done. Because I definitely need to take a break. It is getting on for, well, it's 5 o'clock, but it's also a bit brain melty with numbers and maths and horrible stuff that I don't like to do. Right, now we just need to run and grab some more encased beams. Grab some more encased beams, get the power situation sorted for over there. And then we shall be good. Hopefully. And that should be radio controlled units done. It's funny I'm talking about taking a break from Satisfactory, but watching you deal with what I've been having to deal with all day. Yeah, I do the exact same thing, to be fair. I mean, I took a break over the weekend because I went camping, so, you know, couldn't quite play whilst out camping because there's no way I'm lugging a £5,000 PC, 3 monitors and the whole desk set up with me to a campsite. I think I might just kill their power grid. In actual fact, it's probably not £5 grand. Bloody right. There wouldn't be no. There was no space. It'd be good though. It'd be quite interesting to see me lug this thing around camping. It's alright. If we get a caravan, I'll build myself a computer to leave in the caravan. Don't worry. No, it was to get away from it. Oh, ping game ever try? Game ping never. What? Oh, game ping. Never tried that either. Camping, not game ping. Or you on about glamping? Right, and then we should just be able to run this one. It. Glamping is looking about the desktop and the chair, etc. Damn straight. I think my wife might just kill me if I did that though. Nothing, darling. Don't worry. I definitely not planning on building a PC to take with me if we get a caravan. Why not? I think it'd be rather fun. Not for you, it wouldn't. Why not? You'd be able to sit and stream on it as well. Because will leave me and to be what? Because will leave me and be too absurd absorbed in it. Thank you. I was having a moment. Right, and then we go. Shomp. Shomp. Oh my god, look at everything flowing. Stream elements, 5 times combo. Oh, look at that. Don't forget to hydrate. Yeah, you got a point actually. I haven't had a drink in about 2 hours. Jesus Christ, these take a while, don't they? Right, now what we're going to do is we are going to get a quick storage system going. Where we link up all of these. Means we're only going to need 100 of them right now. And then we bring this round to here. And bring that here. Bop, bop. Bip. 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 And then we get a nice little, I say little, we already have 10. Nice. Yeah. Dealing with stuff called nuclear pasta. The modular engines take longer due to needing more. Do they? I just thought that the time, you know, being made was slow just in general. Because yeah, this seems quite slow to me personally. I mean, I've got some more manufacturers going over here somewhere. There they are. Yeah, it seems, might just be because they're bigger components, you know, things like that. Not the frames, the engines. Hey? Modular engines take longer due to needing more. Oh, you're on about these. Because these seem to be quite fast anyway. Well, I don't know if they are quite fast. But, I mean, I've already got all of these resources. I just need to find a big enough space to build this. I mean, I don't think I'm going to go for the full whack, because that is mammoth. That's huge. We can actually have a look and see. So, for this, if we wanted, well, 54 of them. This is the resources down the side there, is what I would need. Same output speed as the control units. I noticed both of them earlier. That's not too bad then. That's alright. I should, to be fair, I should get the I should get the modular engines pretty quick. But yeah, that's what I need for the just to build the manufacturers. You know, I'm looking at 3,294 cable. Yeah. Ooh. I mean, how many hours would that take? So, of course, if we need one per minute, that's 500. So, how do we work this out? So if I need 500, so let's say we have one. Yeah, for what I've got there. So let's say we need one, right? If we're just making one machine, that's one per minute, right? That's a total of 500 minutes, right? So we need 500, then we divide that by 60 to get hours. So that's going to take me just over 8 hours. Oh, what is that? Fully slooped and overclocked. So roughly 500. Then we multiply that by 54 machines. 27,000. I mean, that's just taken up all of my. Yeah, but have you seen how many sloops that you need for the amount of machines that I've got? So if I was to do 54 machines, right, fully slooped, so with 4 sloops, it's 116 summer sloops. There is only 106 on the map. You can't fully sloop the this factory at all. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't think about it because you wouldn't have enough. There's not enough sloops in the world to do it. It's just physically impossible. But right, anyway, on that note, now we know what we're doing next. Now we've actually got the radio control units coming in. How many we've got so far? Jesus Christ, we've already got 35. But as I said, so thank you everybody for watching. I'm going to end stream now because I'm getting hungry. And I'm also a bit brain melty. So thank you very much for watching. And I will catch you guys in the next stream whenever it is going to be.